Alright, 501st Spartan here, and these are emergency news, like complete fast news that I just received today. Today is May the 5th, or Cinco de Mayo. I don't even know why people celebrate May the 5th, really. I know I celebrate May the 4th, because that's when Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, was released back in 1977, if I'm correct. Well, I think only on the special theater over there in LA. But the point is, today I had some weird news about 40k. And, well, I also have some other news as well that I'll be talking about in a bit. Yeah, I have some weird news, and this is all over Facebook right now. My Facebook is completely spammed by 7th edition. Now, for those who do not go on Facebook, there's a 40k Facebook page that I always go to. I really like the people there sometimes. Sometimes there's a few people that get like a little mad, or they get very annoying. Or they ask like a really dumb question about like a codex question when they have their codex. But hey, we all make mistakes. Hell, I even make mistakes like that before. It doesn't matter. But the point is that this time, there's not even rumors. There are no rumors anymore. 7th edition is coming out this year. And, you know what? I'm going to show it because I'm reviewing this. This is my iPhone right now. And I think you all know. There's this thing now called Unbound Armies. And I'm going to talk about what I think about it, because there is a lot about it. Now, Unbound Armies, there's now two types of formats. Basically, I'm going to call them formats for 7th edition. There's going to be your normal force organization chart type of army, which is now called Battle Forged. So that means you're running one type of unit, well, one type of army with one codex, with the force organization charts that we all know for quite a few years now. That's gonna be one format, with the one that we are always used to. Now there's a new thing. There's a new thing that I kind of have mixed feelings about it, because everyone, to me, they're complaining. They're complaining to me, hey Fernando, you think this is absolutely insane? This is ridiculous. Things are gonna go out of hand with 40k. If this is happening, I'm done. I'm like, whoa, slow down there, mister. Relax yet, because we don't know the future. We can't predict it. And if you're watching in the future, when 7th edition's out, you're watching this video, well, you could correct me if I was wrong or right. I don't know. You could probably tell, hey, yeah, this guy was right. He told you, 501st Spartan. He told you. Yeah, but that's later on. Right now, there's now two things: the force organization type army and the unbound army. Now, the unbound army, according to GW's dude Jess from White Dwarf, the editor of White Dwarf, one editor of White Dwarf, he said, unbound, quote, by the way, quote, unbound armies allow you to take whatever you want from your collection, comma, and throw the force organization chart out of the window. What the hell? End of quote, by the way. End of quote before the what the hell. What the hell? What the hell? First of all, my opinion, that's insane. Yeah. So that means, here, let me read you the rest of it. Quote, so what does that mean in practice? Well, let's take back the oh shit, never mind. Here's the point. You could run all of these guys. You see me right here. You see my Necron Destroyer Lord, my Necron Lord that I have here. Let's just call him an Overlord because he looks nice. Farsight, Demi, and my High Flyrant here with Twinling Devourers. You can now run them as an army. So this is like the army of 6 in this case. This is insane. I'm in the lost of words, honestly. Who the fuck will run this? Like, seriously. This sounds like you could run whatever. It says basically you could run whatever you like If I want to run 9 monoliths, I could run 9 monoliths. If I want to run 24 vendettas, I could run 24 vendettas. If I could run all my Space Marines captain in one game and treat them all as chapter masters, that'll be funny. I'll do that one day just for the hell of it. Imagine all those orbital bombardments that I will just... That'll be pipe plate after pipe plate after pipe plate. No, this is not happening like that. What the hell? This sounds too funny to be true. And now this is... I'm gonna compare it to my next topic in a bit. I'm gonna compare it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, because that's what I know aside from 40k. As much as I know about 40k, I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, thankfully, I'm back. Thankfully, I am now running, yeah, like you guys mostly know if you watch previews of my years, of the years past, I'm running Black Wings once more. And this time is a different format for this format in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I want to talk about formats, because this actually relates to 40k. In Yu-Gi-Oh! There's basically 2 formats. There's your advanced format where you have where you cannot run ban cards. Let me bring a few ban cards for you. For those who played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, there's a list. There's a list that tells you, okay, you cannot bring specific cards into your game. For example, I'm going to show you these 3 cards. These 3 cards are forbidden in tournaments, in aka advanced format tradition. Advanced format, you cannot run him, you cannot run him, you cannot run him. It basically limits the playabilities and cards that you could do. So you have to run a deck that it basically does not involve any of these. And basically it's a challenge. So yeah. And then there's the other one, traditional format, where you could run all the ban cards you like, but only one of them. You have a restriction of 1. Now, there's people that play with like 3 of each, or yeah, just 3 of each, like unlimited format, which is cool, okay, but nobody really plays that. Most popular right now is advanced format. And then the traditional format, there's a few tournaments for that. There's not much for it, because really, who wants to get killed by like freaking Yugioh Guardian over here? He's like OP. And I remember him whenever he was not banned. This guy is completely broken. Even to this day, he's still good. Can he get unbanned? Possibly. I will definitely be running him instead of some of the nice, the bad level 6s nowadays for synchro monsters. And here's Brionek. This is also another ban card from back in the days when I played competitively. So yeah. These cards, yeah, they're banned, but they're banned for a reason. Now, I see a similar thing going for 40k this time. You have your traditional format, which is going to be, well, in this case, traditional format will be the force organization chart, because that's what we're all acquainted to, and we know that. And now there's going to be like an unlimited format, basically, where you can run as many as you want of whatever. Like, I could run anything. I could run all HQs if I want to, of anything. It's basically my entire collection, which, let me be honest with you, I have a crap ton of stuff. I could just run Nitzilla easily, because I have 5 Carnifexes, but I'll just beef them out, get my Flyrants out, get 2 Venom Throws, get 24 Tyranid Warriors. Yeah, I could spam, and that'll be annoying. But hey, if you want to do like some fluff thing that there's no like little Termagants or Ormagons, sure, go ahead. But I kind of have mixed feelings about it, because then I could see people running 5, 7 Riptides or all the Riptides. That's gonna be very annoying. Or all the Farseers, all the monoliths. Then monoliths will be actually pretty annoying to go ahead and go up against. There will be a lot of cheesy stuff, and it looks that 40k is now having more freedom than before. But to me, it's actually a good thing, because now you could separate between tournament and fun. So for tournaments, definitely keeping. I bet they're gonna keep that force organization chart, because that's what it's fair. It's more strategic. It challenges the player to make sure to pick from one thing and another. For me, my biggest challenge as in the force organization chart is basically in the heavy support choices for Tyranids and Space Marines. Why? Because there's so good options. There's such good options there. In this instance, let's go with Space Marines. I only have 3 slots. One of them, I definitely guarantee myself a Thunderfire Cannon. The second one is either Centurions or normal Devastators. And the third one is either the one that I didn't pick from the second one. But that leaves me with no vehicles. That basically leaves me with no Land Raiders, no Predators, which Predators are okay. They're not that advanced and good. But for their points, they make their points fast. But no Land Raiders, for example. You have no option for a Land Raider unless you're going to take allies. That means you got to take another Space Marine detachment. Yeah, it's difficult. My opinion, it's very difficult to choose. It's daunting. But that's the challenge. That's the thing that makes it good. And depending on that and the amount of points you waste, accumulate, in that case, that's how you make a challenge. It makes a strategic thing or before your games, which is very good. That's what the game is about. It's strategy. Strategy from the beginning of the game, before the game, during the game, and after the game. That's the beauty of it. Now, this unlimited format basically says, no, screw that, all that pre-game strategy. Bring whatever the hell you feel like. Now, it's very unfair for those people who have like little, small collections or small armies, because that means that you don't have that much options. It's basically, I'm telling you right now, that what it says right here in this freaking page, it tells you right here. Here, let me quote the last sentence of this, and let me try to quote appropriately. Quote, "The possibilities are endless. The only limit to your games now are models you have in your collection. Thrilling stuff." End of quote. Right here, if you could see it. I'm sorry if you cannot see it. Right there. That is not good, because that is basically forcing you're gonna buy more models. Obviously, you're gonna buy more models. There's no doubt. So you're gonna buy more models. Why? Because you like it. You like it. You like this game. You like this hobby. If you don't like this game, if you like complaining about it, then there's no point of why are you in this hobby. You know that this is rough. This is what I basically focus on. So for me, spending my money on this is absolutely fine. I don't have to spend money on video games anymore. Although I have a crap ton, but mostly Halo, because I love Halo. Yeah, although I have a crap ton of video games, I don't spend money anymore on video games. I don't like them anymore. They're boring now. I like creativity. I like doing this. This is what I love. In terms of a hobby, in terms of fun. This is my fun. My cup of tea. So, anyways, for me, I'm definitely going to be running both formats. Mostly the traditional format, which is your force organization chart. So, yeah. I'm not going to go for that much of a cheese thing. And if I do go for the unlimited format, I'm doing something fair. I'm not going to be a complete douchebag and just bring like Riptides up the butt. Or, what else? Like, I don't know, stupid stuff like that. Or Centurion, like over 9,000 Centurions with grav guns and librarians everywhere. That would be really annoying. I wouldn't do that to anyone. That's just me. And I hope for those who are watching this, if you're gonna play the unlimited formats, please have some actual morals. Don't try to force people out of the game, because people complain. Hell, I complain before about stuff. But doesn't mean I don't want to get out of it. Just because I complain one thing doesn't mean I'm getting out of it. But people are gonna be, oh my god, this is gonna be the end of 40k. 40k is done. I've been watching all these comments, and it really downs me. It's like it makes me feel like in doubt. Is 40k gonna die? Is GW actually throwing out stuff? Like, if you think about it, at the start of 2014 and now, which is May the 5th, GW has been throwing weekly stuff every single week. I think they've been selling at least releasing something new, even books or models. I'm talking about anything. They've been releasing stuff fast, and I think way too fast. For example, beginning of January we have Tyranids. Right after that we have change of hats in terms of White Dwarf. So we had that White Dwarf weekly thing. And then as that progressed, next month we have Imperial Knights for 40k. I'm not even considering right now Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer Fantasy at the same time as Imperial Knights, like a week or after or before. Dwarves for 8th edition came out. Like right after. I'm like, whoa, this is too fast. Slow down there, guys. And then after that, we have, the Crimson Vengeance, what is it called? Crimson Slaughters, yeah. We have the Crimson Slaughter supplements. You have a lot of other stuff, more supplements. You have Militarium Tempestus stuff. And then the week after, you get Astra Militarium. And then the week after, you get something else, which more Astra Militarium stuff. The week after, which is last week, you got the stuff for your new tool sets. GW, GW released the new tool set, and at the same time they announced Wood Elves comes out, and this week Wood Elves are coming out. Last week, yeah. That's a lot. Honestly, that is a lot of stuff. I don't think if you're, for example, you have every army and you have everything for 40k, fantasy, maybe a Lord of the Rings. If you have all that, and you accumulated for the past, 15 years, 20 years, and now you're being released with more stuff every week, you're going to go nuts. Whether you have money or not, you're gonna go nuts, because not only you have to spend money, which if you have the money and you could afford it, that's fine, that's good. You have to assemble it, you gotta paint it, you gotta play it. It's a lot in your plate. It's like, basically, this is why I put this thing, actually. It's a lot in your plate. Let's just say I started with this. This year. I started with this. I'm talking about the models. But pretend this is my Imperial Guard, Space Marines, Chaos, okay? Started with that, quickly. As this year progressed, I got Dark Eldar first. I don't have Dark Eldar anymore. I sold to my friend Tucker, because he loved Dark Eldar more than I do. And he's a pretty cool guy. I'm trying to get him into this game now that he has an army. And I hope he enjoys it and make sure that he can have what he likes without spending a crap ton, nor wasting that much time with it, because there's some units that you're not going to use, honestly. Then I received Necrons. Necrons was my next army. So, and I got more Necrons. I got extra more. So extra Necrons, just letting you know. So I have 1.5 armies of Necrons. And then I got myself some Tyranids. Yeah, that's a lot. You see, this is my plate. This is basically this is my plate. Now I have to get more models for every single thing whenever they come out with new stuff. Astra Militarium came out with more stuff. I still have to buy 3 Wyverns. I know, it's a lot. 3 Wyverns, 1 box of Scions, because I have several Casterkin / Stormtrooper models. And they're going to be my Tempestus dudes. Sure, I'm not going to use them a lot, but I'm definitely gonna be running them for fun or campaigns that I will be making this throughout the year. So yeah, Astro Militarian is filling a lot of my time right now, aka Imperial Guard. Tyranids, I just received Tyranids. I love my Tyranids. However, I still need three Trigon / Molochs, because I saw, and I've been reading my codex, my Tyranids codex. I really love the Trigon Prime. It sounds like it's an annoying unit, because not only he's a synapse creature, he can release like a few gaunts or something to go ahead and get out at the same time he does. So he could basically come out with he'll come out from the ground, from deep striking, and at the same time you could put like 30 gaunts right next to him and say surprise, and then you shoot all of it. You shoot everything you have, and you kill like a crap ton of stuff, which is basically you're in your opponent's field by turn 2. You have 30 gaunts with, let's just say you give them all devourers. 30 times 3, so that's 90 shots at strength 4 AP dash. They're not gonna make those armor saves with 90 shots. Sure, it's a 50-50 chance, so you'll have like 45 shots to hit. Depending what you're shooting, let's just say you're shooting Space Marines. There goes 50% of that, and then they're probably gonna fail a lot of their armor saves because it's a lot of dice. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of shots, and plus the Trigon Prime shoots a lot. He's a synapse creature. It's a pretty neat idea. It's just an idea. And also the Molochs, they are so hilarious. They're so hilarious. They go out from underground, they go derp, and then go kill. But yeah, that is my opinion about this stuff. So yeah, like I said, I just got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And at a good time, because now I see that there's going to be major changes in 40k. Also, the other change that I forgot to talk about, the psychic phase. There's now a psychic phase. And it's funny, now there's like a new type of psychic powers called Demon Forge, I think. Hold on, let me check if it's actual Demon Forge. I don't remember, but I know here it is. Demonology. That's what it's called. Not really. Yeah, there's a new discipline, a psychic discipline called Demonology. And now the things that I saw for the psychics, it looks like they got nerfed. There is now, you have to roll a d6 plus the amount of Psychers you have in your list. In this case, let's just say you have your Flyren. He's the only Psyker in this game. He's a master level 2, and now you have to you only have one model, one Psyker. So it's 1 plus d6. That's your total warp charge in that phase. That's actually good and bad, because what if you roll 1 plus 1? That's 2. So he's a master level 2 Psyker. He only has 2 warp charges. Either you could use the warp charge for that crappy land shot, strength 10 AP 4, I think. I don't remember, but you could either shoot one of those or use 2 other powers. It's not really that good because it's now more Chansey. Oh wow, I can't believe I just said Chansey. That's a Pokemon. But yeah, it's now more risky, because now you could probably plus out of it. But it depends. If you're running like 2 models, they're like good Psychers, you're gonna slow them down. Very bad. It's gonna be very bad if you have 2 more Psychers. So that are like level 2, level 3 or higher. So yeah, there's still Deny the Witch. Yeah, that warp chart pool is gonna affect stuff. I don't know. I hope they don't mess it up. It's actually okay, I guess, in my opinion. But yeah, 7th edition coming out. I hope you guys don't quit because of this. That'll be insane. If you have a small collection, hang on to your small collection. You're gonna need it now more than ever. Also, this is what I would do. because this is what I do, what I did in Magic, and what I do right now. Well, I only play one format in Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's an advanced format. So this is what I did in Magic, because there's so many goddamn formats in Magic that it's like really, it's like changing underwear, seriously. And it got me pissed off. Okay. You always ask your opponent, are you playing Unbound, or are you playing Forge, what's it called? Forge list? I forgot. Are you playing traditional or casual, basically? That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Traditional or casual. Battle Forge or Unbound. There you go. That's the two official, GW official formats. As always, are you playing Unbound or Battle Forge? If they say Battle Forge, good. No problem. Then you play as you used to do. Play hard, play well, and have fun. Don't forget that. Now, they're playing Unbound. Check their list. First of all, check their list. Number one thing that I would do. Check their list. If they're gonna go ahead and do ultimate cheese stuff, then say, I'm not playing with you. You're no fun person. Make your list. Like, honestly, be honest with your opponent. You don't wanna, like, if it sounds a little bit insulting, you have to say it in a nicely manner then. Say it kindly. Don't be like a complete douchebag also. And just say, you know what, fuck you, I'm not playing with you because you have a horrible, like a terrible mofo list. No, don't say it like that. Just say, please sir, I would not like to face that many things. Could you please reconsidering or running another list or running different amount of points? He'll say yes or no. If he says no, then find another. There should be another opponent. You don't have to always face one opponent unless you and only your friend, which probably has like a gajillion other stuff. Yeah, that is just wrong. That is just mean. If your friend does that, that's not a cool person to play with. That's just being a jerk. And I faced jerks before. It's not the only thing. And this is with the Force organization, by the way. Abusing that Force organization now. Yeah. Just make sure you be careful with your stuff. Try to make sure that you play for fun, but at the same time you win. Do not just play to basically beat your opponent in turn OTK, which is one turn kill. Do not OTK anybody. Because people will fall. This is a small hobby compared to video games and card games and all that junk. This is a small hobby. You want to preserve as many people as you have. Because otherwise, you're just going to be playing alone. And it's very annoying to have only one person playing this game. It's like you're going to be playing by yourself. Is that fun? No. It's not fun at all. You're killing the hobby if you're going to have more people quitting. Help your friends. Have fun together. Enjoy this game, because this game is ours. It's ours. Not even GW's. It's ours. The people who actually buy this, paint these, build them, play them. It's our game. It's our game. GW is going to change some stuff. We adapt, but we have fun with it. If you're playing competitive, this is going to probably be a good thing as well, because you won't see like 7 Riptides in one game. You'll see your Force organization, because that's what formats are for. And I think formatting, it's actually a good step. Because now you don't see people running these cards anymore in tournaments, because they're not from this format. The same thing, but in this case, it's with models. You won't see 4 Riptides, you will just see 3. Well, unless you're running allies, but they said they're remaking allies. So we will see how that works. It's hopefully for the best. And I won't be surprised, honestly, if this rulebook will cost $100, because they're basically putting a lot of stuff in there. Already recycled, plus escalation, plus stronghold assault. So be prepared to at least save at least $100. That's what I'm going to do as well. I'm not going to buy any models yet until this rulebook. This actually stops me from reviewing stuff because the meta will change for sure, and that means I have to adapt for it. Everything that I already talked about and reviewed is probably gonna be obsolete in the next few months. So I have to do more videos. I have to get faster at it. If I don't get fast, I can't do it. GW is pushing a lot. It's a little bit of pressure for me. It's a little bit of pressure for the reviewers. But we have to do our best. We can do it. I know we can. We all can. Because we're in this hobby. We're in this hobby together. We love this hobby. And honestly, I would not like to see anyone go. I would hate to say I'm done with GW. I would never want to say that ever. And those who say I'm done with GW is I understand why sometimes, but honestly, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you eventually. And then that's what happened to me when I said I'm done with Yu-Gi-Oh. And look at me now. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. I'm back in Yu-Gi-Oh. Why? Because it was part of me. It was part of my life for a while. It was throughout high school year. It was part of me. And I got back into it. My friends still played, and thankfully, I didn't spend that much money on it. Hell, I barely spent money on this. Most of this was given, thankfully, by a friend or trades of what stuff I have. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to have some stuff like that. I appreciate all that work from my friends giving me stuff to start with again, because literally I sold everything. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys were watching it after 7th edition came out, well, this is a good reminder of the predictions that I did. Whether I was right or wrong, oh well. That happened. That future stuff happened. And yeah. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad. Maybe I was a hypocrite. Maybe I'm a hypocrite later on in the future. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Only time will tell. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys reconsider if you think of quitting. Please reconsider, because that just lowers our numbers. Even if you move to another hobby, you're probably going to come back, or think about it at least. It'll be in your mind. It'll be in your mind. The warp will never go away. And I did that before. I remember I left the hobby during 5th edition because I kind of lost sight of it. I mostly got into this game. So yeah, and look at me now. I got so much stuff. I'm very happy, very fortunate. And there's not a single day that goes by that I thank my parents, myself, my friends, even in my religious beliefs. I think I'm grateful for what I have. I'm very grateful, and I'm very grateful to own some of other people's armies. This army was actually Eric's from the card shop that I go. I appreciate you for basically trading this army to me. I'm very fortunate, very fortunate. Brian, your army of Tyranids, I will keep it for a very long time, if not forever, because these things for me are investments that I will keep for my life. I'm still 20 years old, probably younger than every single one of you guys that are watching this, or most of you who are watching this, because you ladies and gentlemen have been hobbyists for years. I've been hobbyist for only 8 years. And through those 8 years, I wasn't completely consecutive. So, yeah, I'm thankful for being in this hobby. GW sure has its ups and downs, and it's like everyone, nobody's perfect, and they think they're doing the right job. Let them do that, but doesn't mean that we have to complain every single thing. No, do not complain about it. That's just looking at it in a negative way. Think about the positives. Look how much detail now. This is an old ass model. This is already back when I started in 4th edition, but I put some Grey Knight stuff. Look at it now. Difference between I would say, well, quality, yes. Customer service, nice. very good. Yeah, and overall, I enjoy it. Whether 7th edition will make me die or not, I will still enjoy it. So yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night.